Hey guys, so today we're out at the farm and we're going to take a walk around of an old truck sitting out here, and I got the gentleman that used to drive it here with me. He's going to tell you a little bit about it. So we'll go for a walk here. Now I'm going to just go walk around it real quick.
Okay.
Take a look here. Oh, you're fine. See if we can open the door up.
Holy cow!
Yep. In case you guys are wondering, this smells just about as bad, if not worse, than the Jeep. Probably worse.
Oh, great goodness!
Yep. Oh. Smells like mouse pretty bad.
Uh-oh.
So, we'll leave that open. Let it air out while we're down here.
Groundhog.
Yeah, we got the groundhog hole here. But, so... So, Wendell, what model did you say this truck is?
I think it's a 48, 1948.
But you called out the call letters.
Oh, the truck was a WC22T. It was white. That was their numbers.
So, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this used to be a semi.
Tractor, yeah.
Tractor.
Yep. Yep.
So how many ton of coal the trailer hold that you...
We'd haul about 18, 20 ton on a trailer.
About 18, 20 ton behind it.
Yeah.
So, and that's the funny part here, because this motor, which this is kind of neat for me, because this is a 160AX, which is the same thing that was ran on a lot of the World War II era half tracks. Made a whole whopping 140 horsepower. So where'd you haul the coal back and forth to?
We hauled it from to the mine down there to Mead Paper.
How many miles is that from the mine to Mead?
It's 40 mile. 80 mile round trip.
Now or the old road?
The old road.
The old road? How many trips you reckon this truck's made up there and back?
We used it 2 or 3 years, and about every day it made a trip. Sometimes 2. I put a tack on it. You see the tack there.
Oh, yeah. Take a look at it here. Yeah, tack mounted right there.
Yeah.
So, going down the road, well, you said, was this a 2-speed rear end?
Yeah, it's air shift.
Air shift.
Right there below the tack.
Oh, yep, that big, right here.
Yeah.
That right there. So air shift 2-speed.
And
so,
over there on the right, it had a slider on it. See the...
On the...
Air. Right at the door. I mean, it's in front of the door. See the thing that unhooked on the right side.
On the right side?
Yeah.
I'm trying not to... Oh, I see it
right
there.
Door over there.
Yeah.
But that is just disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting. I'm trying not to touch anything. You can see all the droppings. So.
What's the dropping?
Because they didn't make real big.
Well, you're getting too close.
Real big cabs on them back then.
So, with the load on, about how fast did you run up and down the road?
I had run 35, 40. But if it was empty, it would run 55.
About how many RPM the engine turned?
I don't know. It was like probably 26, 2800.
Not a real high RPM one, huh?
So that tack really helped, is when it started pulling down, as you knew about what you could shift it without going into a nosedive.
So now, you guys quit hauling the trailer with it and put the dump bed on it.
Yeah, we just hauled coal out of a pit. We did a little bit of stripping. We'd haul it out of the pit with it.
I see it's got a big crease on the front grill. What's that from?
That was before my time.
What crease?
Somebody ran into something.
Oh, that's the...
Yep.
Yeah, that's before my time.
That is a cool looking tab. It's got those...
Yeah. If that was superpower, I'd like to see what their standard power was.
Not much, huh?
Yeah.
You see the grills?
I think it's been a while since I looked up the specs on this. and I think it was a 6.3 to 1 compression ratio, and that is an inline 6-cylinder flathead's what that is. So
Hey, but
I think it did make a lot of torque.
there's
Oh,
two.
sorry. It did make a lot of torque at a fairly low RPM considering what it was.
What's that?
And for the year, I mean 1949, that's back in the day, I mean, considering what it was for the year, it probably made pretty decent power.
Yeah, it came out of Virginia. His dad was down there and seen it.
See if this one opens.
I'll be locked.
Yeah, it might be. Doesn't. Yeah, it opens. It's not locked.
Insane.
Opens pretty good though. I mean, honestly. Step back, buddy.
Still snakes.
Yeah, still stinks.
Gross.
That right there looks like a couple U-joint straps right there laying on the floor.
And there's a news bee in there.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, yeah. We never had any U-joint problems. I don't know what they did there.
There's that slider right there.
I need to tell you something happened. What happened to both of
I
your
don't remember what that gauge was.
Something that happened with two of your trucks.
But pretty neat old truck.
Papa, please come with me.
So what's you got? How many times you guys rebuild the engine in this one? I thought you said there was a.
We got good at taking it down. I don't know, we busted a couple of pistons and we had a spare engine that we could change it out in a day.
kept the bolts good and shiny, huh?
Yeah, it was easy to get out. You know, the engine had plenty of room to get it out. I think we broke a crank. We broke had two pistons bust,
Corbin, get over here.
and that one messed the block up. The piston bust. I was always fascinated with what a set of springs it had on it. You know, it would haul anything you could get on it.
So you're saying even with the 20 ton on it, didn't squat too much?
No, it didn't. And you see, it's got the pusher arms there.
Like a traction bar
Yeah,
or an anti-wrap? I don't know how in the world you're going to wrap that stack of springs.
yeah. And the differential, it's got a whopper for differential.
See if a ground hole don't come out and get me. There's another hole right here, but there's the differential under it. Now you said you still got the fifth wheel for this, don't you?
Yeah, it's up there.
Pretty neat old truck. So when was the last time this thing was ran?
It was probably in the 70s.
The 70s?
Yeah.
It run when it got parked here, did it?
Yeah, I drove it up here and parked it right here.
Dad, were you looking for this?
Well, guys, anything else you can think about, Wendell? That
So I used to get up at 2:30 and leave out with this thing. Mostly 7 days a week.
2:30 in the morning, huh?
Yeah.
That got you to meet on time.
Yeah.
Then come back and put another load of coal on the trailer.
Yep.
Have it ready to go at 2:30 the next morning.
Yep.
Put it underneath the truck.
But anyway, it did the job.
Now,
What Corbin does.
what was the next truck after this one?
It was a 2000D International. It had a 250 Cummins in it, and this had a 30-gallon gas tank, and it wouldn't make 2 trips. And the International had a 250 Cummins, and it would, I think it was a 40-gallon tank, but it would make 2 trips to Meade. Diesel.
So you're saying it was more efficient.
Quite.
This one took everything it could take, huh?
Yeah, well, it's on the floor all the time. It's just doing everything it could do.
Let's see if I can roll down the window, eh?
No, not right now, buddy. We'll have to pull the old Lysol trick to this thing like we did on the Jeep. if we're gonna do anything with it.
Maybe we can try bringing it back to life, eh?
I don't think that motor's coming
Put your
back.
hand, but you get around your
Yep.
face.
It was tar.
That piece of rubber you mess with. Maybe one of these days we might use the cab and chassis again. I don't know if the motor's ever gonna come back.
No, it ran all right when we parked it.
We'll close the doors back up on this one. Just wanted to take a moment and show you guys this truck, and just let father-in-law tell a little bit about some of his trips back and forth and what they use this truck for. What year did you get the truck?
Probably about 68.
About 68.
Yeah, that made it, what, 9 years old, and
That'd been about, if it's a 48 model and you guys got it 68, it'd be about 20 years old.
yeah,
You guys ran it for about 9 years.
yeah.
But
Okay, show you something, you too.
pretty neat old truck. So
You too.
Yeah, it had a low in it, you know, a 5-speed.
probably about had to pull that weight with that little motor.
It did.
But, well, maybe one of these days we'll clean this thing out and run a bunch of Lysol through it and
No, Dad.
go from there. So we'll see you guys later. By the way, subscribe button's down there someplace, and thanks for watching, guys.